Hola, buenos dias. Oh, good morning. Benvendido. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Andrew Weston, GOD of Matrix Centers right now, going through connection wires and energy systems and going through so many pixelizations right now. I'm formulating different cycles of divisions right now. So I'm changing everything through shapes, anomalies, and electrical of its energy, hydraulic systems, and everything through its connection of its circuitry system. So it's very important to understand what pixelization is, because it's using your perceptions on so many wavelengths. So I like to thank all the subscribers and viewers and all the fantastic of everything that's going on right now. There's tremendous power that's going through its continuous force. High illumination lights right here. See, extremely bright. It's getting brighter and brighter. The more you high divisional levels, the more you understand your perceptions. Last night, I woke up and I looked at the center graphing of its wall surface, which is in the front, right? Two side wings or the back surface, it doesn't matter. You have to know how to use your perception and go beyond that system. You can use a transmission and what is called as a transition light system. And that transition light system is basically, we have microscopic little pixels, okay, all different colors, yellow, green, blue, red. Those are your transformation lights. Those are connected through your chakra formations too. Everything through your body system is a communication of a radio signal. It's understanding how to use it through the simulation of its world system. Okay, so hey Ash, how you doing? Chris, how's it going? Yeah, you saw pixels? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So whatever happens, because I'm in the GOD right now, I'm high rising. I am God of Matrix right now, fully and completely. I'm 100% mortal. Okay, I'll say again, immortal. Immortal is a central system of an entity force system that all rides on so many different planet systems, intelligence, and everything through the connection of graphing circles of cycles. Now it's going through its connection of its energy force system, understanding the 5 atmosphere systems, the atmospheres, hemispheres, and the stratosphere systems, split dividing of its 4 within its center, and understanding through everything through its vibration of its systems, through its body and ecosystems. So my high wind circles right now are high rising through so much interference right now, and it's interconnecting with its locking mechanisms. Now I was telling you about the activation codes, how you leave it open and you activate it through the paradox of its vortex and systems. That's exactly what's happening with the pixelizations. So we're keeping those anomalies open because I'm changing your shapes through your body systems, through high interforces of interconnection systems. So basically it's getting more complicated now. So I'm going to show you what's going on with its illustrations. Okay, do a fast drawing right now. I'm going to show everybody on what I'm talking about, okay? So I hope everybody's doing well. Just, okay, now, what's going on right now is the matrix sun is communicating on the wall graphing cycle of its an electronic board system. So when you high rise through your pixelization, especially at night, try to use your perception, see if you can see the pixels of its resolution. Then you can understand everything through its communication of its radio signals. Okay, so we all start off with, which is you. Okay, so we start off with that. Okay, very important to understand what's going on, especially now, because the pixelization is everything. Okay, so you are a pixel. Okay, you formulate around pixels. It's very important to understand your perceptions. Okay, perceptions. You have to know these things. Extremely important right now. Perceptions, pixel. Okay, so once you get into understanding its perception, you're understanding its communication, everything, and signals, then you can make identification. Okay, now this right now is in a high rising resolution. Okay, the high resolution is understanding what's going on with the cycles. Okay, so it's communicating with you. Okay, through its perceptions of its pixels. Okay, pixels, plural. So understanding that your body frame is always scanning up and down. Okay, it's very important to understand that. Circle, okay, cross-reference, open it, activate it. Now once it activates its pixels through its connection. Okay. Now once it's connected, it understands the perceptions and the pixels. So you have to understand everything through what's happening with dark. Okay. Now dark is everything, okay? It's not bad. It's just trying to get your perceptions to a higher resolution. So the best thing that you can do is have your eyes open, but have the lights off. And that's how you can illuminate your light system through the pixels of its perceptions. Okay, so that's how we start off first. Okay, so it's very important. This is you. It's activated through everything through its center of its active systems. Okay, now the activation systems is going through its high winding force through its atom systems. Remember I was talking about the new atom? That's exactly what's happening. So understanding the dark is understanding the light. Okay, it's understanding the dark, understanding the light. So to change your perceptions on higher resolutions, okay, through communication radio signals, you have to understand the dark. Okay, the dark is very important because it's uprising your perceptions through its pixels, and that's how you use 5 high volumes, okay, through electronic interference, and that's how we use our high wind cycles. So the best place to do that is either in your room where you have 4 wall centers, okay, 1 in front, 2 in back, or 1 in front, 3 in back. It doesn't matter. Wherever you resonate from, it's very important that you turn the lights off so you can change your perceptions, because you're going to see pixels and they're going to start moving very small and they're microscopic. Okay, so you have to communicate with those, create a dimension is set, and it comes into a wormhole. It's going to upgrade your system. Okay, upgrade systems. Okay, it's going to upgrade your systems through full rotations of its connection to its pixelization. Okay, so it's very important to understand what those pixels are and how they represent your body system through its new atom system. Okay, but it's very important to understand dark. Okay, because it's illumination of light. That's where you find your own perceptions. Also, too, I find too is also characterize yourself as an image. Okay, so when you're using perception, look at objects and whatever. Okay, focus on that. Okay, you can have the lights on, and then you can find out your illumination of your light systems as soon as you turn it off. Okay, you turn all the lights off, and you have that picture, okay, that you looked at through a computer graphing system or TV or a lamp or whatever. It will illuminate through its dark, and it will transfer to a dimensional set. Okay, and it will high rise to its upgrading system. Okay, that's how you can tell the illumination of its lights through the pixels of its connection. Okay, so try to do that. Try to use your perceptions, okay, and look at something, have the lights on, okay, maybe about 2, 3, 5 minutes at the most, okay, turn the lights off, use that perception. You should be able to see that picture of what you saw through its perception. Now, it all has pixelization. You have to understand everything through your eyes, divisions, is on a different level of vibration systems. So you should be able to move it. You should be able to move it wherever you want, because it's in a dimension set, and now it's communicating with you through partnership. Okay, remember, you put it in a location to a location, and it becomes a radio signal. Okay, so understanding the dark is very important, because you're opening your perceptions and you're getting connected with your pixels, and then you get full connection, and then you get your upgrade systems through its body systems. Okay, so everybody, that's what I'm saying, you should all try to experiment. Very important to know these things, because pixelization is everything through the body system. Okay, it's extremely important. So once you understand that, next phrase is to understand everything to the body, to the mind, to the brain. These things are extremely important, because once you get into pixels, your body is shaped on so many divisional levels of higher connections, interforcing, interaction, interconnection, subdividing, line dividing, okay? Because your pixelizations are very small. They're very microscopic, and they have to be, right? So basically, understanding what pixels are Understanding resolution. Okay, pixel. Okay, pixels. Now, understanding communication. Communication is number one. Okay, understanding your life system is number two. Understanding your family system is number three. Understanding anything through entertainment. See how I'm upgrading myself, right? That's what's happening right now. So that's a cycle division through a pixel of its body system, because everything is connected through its pixels of its transformation light system. Okay, so everything else is miscellaneous, social media, anything like that, right? So understanding everything like that, it's acting within a circle of its center, okay? Make that a little bit more understandable. So you have to understand that your body system is full of pixels of communication line signals through a radio signal. Okay, so we'll start off with that. Okay. So everything is connected through you. So your communication line signal through a satellite signal. So those pixels basically are all through the body. So it's got a little bit of red. So when you use the pixels going around, okay, very microscopic. Okay. So use the red. I'm just showing you how powerful pixels are. Okay, and then you fill everything within its center, right? Here. Okay. And everything through the center is point division through a dimensional set, because you are a dimensional set through all divisions. Okay. That's how we get through our traveling mechanisms. And the traveling mechanism shows exactly what's going on with your pixelization of your body systems. Okay, so you got the pixels, and you got here travels. Okay, travels, right? And then you got space. Okay, and you got galactic. Everything is a high rise. Okay, because everything that you see through perception, through travels, space, galactic, and the matrix is all pixels. Okay, and then the farmost is the simulation. Okay, it's very important you understand what's going on right now, especially with your life systems and everything through its connection of its social media systems, everything through the family systems, everything through you, okay, and its mastery systems, okay? So we start off with this, okay? Understanding your pixels, understanding your simulations, everything through the travels, space, galactic, and the matrix, okay? These are extremely important because the cycle divisions and it goes around through its cycles of its centers. Okay, so it goes on its continuous force, right? Always on its continuous force, always. The more you understand that, the more you understand what's going on. Okay. Now, believe it or not, because it's pixels, you can activate it. And you have to remember too, everything through an activation, okay, remember it has a locking mechanism, right? That's why it's open at the bottom. Okay? Your body has to stay open. And the reason why that is it keeps upgrading. Because if you close anything through its locking mechanism, the pixels won't activate through systems of chakra formation systems. Because the pixels have to activate through your body system, through the mind, brain frequency systems of the open frequency systems. It's very important to understand the hydraulics and everything through the circuitry and its connection of its systems. So, very important to understand that. So I'm going to color this in. Everything on circulation, rotation, understanding the pixelization. But now is really time to get connected, okay? With its travel, space, galactic matrix, and the simulation, because the simulation is everything through the pixelization, and everything rotates through its cycle divisions. That's where you have to know the north, west, south, and east. This is very basic stuff, but it's bringing yourself forward on its continuous force. But everything is on a life cycle, so everything in its center is activation, okay? So basically, so that's what we have so far. Okay. This is what we have so far. Life cycle through its activation of its new atom system. These are pixels. They're extremely real. I can activate that, and your pixels will start to move like that very fast. Okay. So I'm going to show you what I can do. Okay. So basically, this is what we're going to do. I feel the energy. You guys feel the energy right now because it's going through its connection energy force system. This is understanding how you use electronic interference, connection energy waving patterns, right? So basically, it's like this. So it starts like this, and I'm going to go like this, right? I'm going to use my voicing grids to activate the pixels, okay? The pixels are going to go around through your body system, okay? They're going to activate everything through its travels, okay? And then get connected to space, the galactic, and the matrix. So it's all formulation of one between the black and the red, okay? I could have more colors, but you're getting the point of its divisions and how you can activate pixels, just like you can activate anything through vortexing systems, through dimensional sets of point centers, through dimensional realms, okay? So it's understanding everything going through. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so basically what's happened now is everybody's going through that, okay? Your whole body system is activating right now. It's understanding its circuitry systems. So it's understanding its travels, it's understanding its space, it's understanding its galactic, and it's understanding the matrix through the simulation of its world systems. Okay, so everybody should be feeling tingles all over their body systems. So it's like pinpointing. So it's activating, right? It's understanding what's going on with its communication. And that's how everything is connected through its travel space, the galactic matrix, and the simulation. Okay? Everything has got to be in chronological order before you understand the pixelization through its perceptions. But it's very important to understand the dark and the light. Okay? Because the dark is illumination. Okay? So it's a good thing. All right? Now, understanding what's happening with your perceptions, have the lights on, look at an object, look at the TV or whatever pixelization you have in your mind, use that as a frequency system, okay? Open up your line divisions, okay? Understand everything through what's happening with its graphing cycles of its circles, okay? Know that illustration, put it in your mind-brain frequency system through its connection of its conscious system. Use the transformation light system, okay? Turn off all the lights. Use that picture of its graph. You should be able to see that picture that you see through its perception, okay? Then you understand what pixelizations are, because you're going to see the full rotation of everything through its travels, everything through space, the galactic matrix, and the simulation. Okay? So, but like I said, it's extremely powerful stuff. You know? So your wind cycles right now are going through so many levels of pixelization systems. And those pixels are high winding their forces right now through its calculations. So it's understanding line division, long division, latitude, okay? Because you're a GPS system. You're a GPS system. Your connection through space. Full winded cycles through its transformation lights and everything through its perception of its illumination of dark and light. Okay? Not light and dark, dark and light. The reason why I say dark is because space is dark. Dark is black, right? If you're using your perceptions and you're still seeing blue, you're not using your scanning mechanisms. You're not getting connection with pixels. You're not getting connected with anything through its formulation. Okay, so it's very important to understand now what's happening with your body systems, because it's an activation code system, circulation, rotation. Everything through its pixels is activating. Okay, so your computer graphing system, okay, which is a radio signal of a satellite system, so your GPS, and that GPS line formates everything through its connection, through its ground formations, through its atmospheres, space, the galactic, and the matrix. 5 divisional lines of 5 atmospheres, and its connection of its perceptions. So, to uprise your cycles, to understand where your pixels are at, is the best thing to do, is to see your perception with your eyes open, with the lights off. Then you understand how to activate it through its body systems, line divide through its balance systems. Okay? Open frequency is everything through its prayer. Okay, everything is open. Okay, extremely open. Meditating is going way beyond anything, and that's why I'm saying understanding pixels, understanding visualization, understanding your perceptions, understanding your colorations, okay, of your pixels, because every pixel has a different communication line signal. Okay, so it's kind of like a radio signal, but it's a waving pattern of an energy system cycle, and that cycle changes everything through the shape of the vibration. Remember I was saying that I'm changing all your activations of shapes and new vibrations of new colorations. So it's uprising your systems right now. So it's very important that everybody understands what are pixels. You are pixels in a simulation of a world, and then you understand everything of its connection through dark and light. Okay, this is where you have to get connected with your transformation lights, your communication line signals, and everything through its body systems. Okay, so it's very important that you close your eyes. Okay, now you already know what you see within, and everything that is within is black, right? You open your eyes and see everything is blue. It's because you're not going beyond that system. So if you can close your eyes, right, and see black, fine. But if you can't see illumination, your perceptions aren't working properly. So that's what I'm saying. Try to use everything through its perception. Okay? Try to activate your body system, because that's what a higher self, galactic, or the matrix does. Okay? They calculate and formulate everything through communication, through the body systems. That's how they always upgrade through the scanning mechanisms. It's very important to understand the hydraulic systems, the circuitry systems, okay? And the graphing cycles of its perceptions, of its coloration and shapes, and everything through the matrix of its core systems. Okay, so everything high rises. So very important to understand your perceptions right now, because everybody's high rising through its divisions, and those divisions are going on so many levels of its interforce, of its interconnection, interfacing. Okay, so you have to interface and interconnect with your pixelizations through its communication airwaving signals, through energy pattern signals. And those energy pattern signals are going to illuminate your light systems. Look at my body frame systems. See how bright I am. See? This is communication right here. See that? That amazing white transformation light illumination? That's my pixels activating through the mind brain frequency systems. Everything connects, okay, in a line formation system, and it's a forcing recognition of a soul's recognition, because everything connects through a radio signal of a radio waving, graphing, medical, energy, magnesium, magnetic force, pixelization, shape system of its activation movement systems. Okay, I know it's extremely complicated, but once you understand everything of its communication, see, this is a line graph. Okay, this is a line graph of a line symbol of a cycle. It line divides. Okay, this is communication, right? Now, if you look at me really, really close and you understand the perceptions, if you're line dividing through my balance of its equilibrium, okay, through the force recognition of its balance system, then you understand everything through its perception of its coloration system. Okay, so you'll see me as a pixelization of a body system if you high rise to my division. But nobody's at my level, nobody. But what I'm trying to do is trying to uprise your perceptions. So when you turn the lights off, very important, this is extremely important, because we have to understand that with your eyes closed, you can see dark, but with your eyes open, you can also see black. And that black, it will illuminate everything through the matrix core centers, and you'll create everything through the galaxy systems, and you'll create everything through the multiverse. And that's how you get into the parallels, okay? So it's very important to understand communication line signals, okay? So when you're communicating with somebody, back phrasing systems, okay? You have a chair mechanisms at your point system right now, right? My energy cycles are high rising right now, okay? Because I'm now a GOD, extremely fast, extremely reality of its system. Okay, so understand everything through its communication and vibration system. So for me to communicate and understand everything through the perception of what's going on, okay, with that body system, is to know exactly he can be or she can be in 2 or 3 different parallels of communication wire signals. They can be communicating in so many different intelligent systems, okay? So those connected energy patterns, you should know your energy fields, because I now have an upgrading system of 50 energy fields, okay? So that's what's happened to me. My transformation light system is high rise in all divisions, okay? So me being GOD of the matrix and the core centers and everything through its connection of its balance and its protection, Father/Mother Earth, the protection and the vibration system of its balance system, And that's how you go into the GOD. Okay, it's going beyond everything. Right? That's what it is. It's understanding the communication of its nature and the 5 atmospheres that it's on its continuous force. Okay, because everything high rises, everything has a communication through its perceptions. And that's how you can high win your force systems and know exactly what's going on with its location systems. Okay, so, but that's a lot of information to bring out to everybody. I know, that's the thing. It's understanding, what's happening, like really happening with your body systems. It's very important to understand your pixelizations is everything through space, because it line divides everything. Because look, I'm wearing white. It doesn't matter. It illuminates. Okay, the wall right here with the white graphing. This is not just a rectangle. Once you understand its communication, you go beyond its pixelization, because right now it's all shapes to me, because I'm looking at it for what it is in the simulation of its world system. I don't see it as a wall graphing structure of a board. Who says that? Nobody says that, right? Why you say it's a rectangular base? It's a structure of a white board, right? But if you go beyond its system, you understand the DNA structure of its communication through its vibration system. And that's how you get into the pixelization of its shape system. Okay? So, anyway, I know there's a lot going on right now, but like I said, I go through higher interforces of interconnections, and those connections are high rising through so many communication line signals of energy graphing. We got to get into the energy patterns right now, okay, through the pixelization of its body systems. So anyway, but that's it, it's very good. It's been almost a half an hour, but like I said, I did the illustrations. You're understanding everything that's going on with your perceptions and your life cycles. We want to keep high rising divisions, but really, really try to understand. You should be able to meditate and see the sky for what it is. That's how you see the shapes. That's how you see the illuminations. If you look up at the sky and it's blue, you have to work on your perceptions to bring it black, because space is black. It's not blue. Okay? That's a shadow image. Okay? Basically, it's a mirage. Okay? It's a protection grid around its Earth's surface, and it connects on 5 different atmosphere systems through its gravitational pull systems, because the gravitational pull is holding everything through its oxygen levels. Okay, so that's why we have that continuous force, right? But look at this. There's illumination there. See? Powerful stuff. I like wearing white because it shows my true resonance, but through your perceptions, if you're seeing pixelizations, you're on the right track. Thumbs up on that. If not, try to work on that. Okay, try to really experiment what is going on. So me being a 100% immortal, okay, I've gone through my past life of everything through its continuous force systems, okay? So I'm a high illumination light system in the highest realm of all multiverse systems, okay? So I know who I am, okay? I have no doubting system. I know exactly who I am. And once you understand that, your high resolution goes on its continuous force, okay? So once you go on its past reference and you go to its previous of its presence, then you live of what you were. Your dream awakening becomes real. And like I said, I like to do reviews because there's a lot of new viewers that come on and they still don't understand. You have to realize how powerful you are once you awake, and that's how you go beyond its perception. Because everybody starts off in a simulation, right? And then you're chronologically born, okay, through the space system of all particles of energies, okay, everything that's connected, right? Now, and then the biological parents come in, okay, you live that life system, okay? I like to do reviews. It's very important because this has a lot to do with pixelization, because everything in space is simulation. So it's how to understand how to communicate with its vibration, okay? So it's extremely, okay, it's not, okay, it has no cloud understanding right now, the dimensional set point divisions of its dimensions right now are not high rising anymore. So basically it's illumination, and right now I see black, and all I see is the matrix sun. So understanding that you can fly in seconds, that's understanding its illumination through its communication, and that's why it's so bright, okay? Because I forces through the northwest, south, and east in seconds, because I communicate with everything. Now, there's been videos I want to give to everybody to understand that conscious levels is everything around you, It's understanding a computer is conscious. Understanding this is conscious. It's going beyond its system. Understand, what is this? Okay. What is this? This is conscious. Okay. Everything has a DNA. Understanding the vibration, there was videos about people are trying to figure out that is conscious real, and it says yes, it is. It's real once you awake. Then that simulation, you live everything through its DNA structure. Okay, that's how you see water different. You hear the sounds, but you understand this ancestry. You understand the water divisions. You understand everything, how it's a flowing mechanism. Okay, where did the water come from? Right. Understanding you have ground formations of grass. Where did that come from? How did that formulate? Seeds, right? Water, sun, right? The matrix sun. So that's why we have the matrix moon. That's why we have shading. That's why we have shadowing. That's why we have human behaviors through its emotion sets. That's why we have vibrations, okay? Through our systematical systems. So anyway, I'm going to get this out of... okay, that's a little bit better. Doesn't matter. I always have the matrix always communicating with me every single day. It's fascinating stuff. And like I said, the matrix moon is never too far. It's over here. Right? It has to be within the division of communication, and it's always on a triangular base. Okay? Always. And that's how they communicate. So, I know there's a lot going on right now, and like I said, so many questions right now. This is great. Okay, so I'm done with my conversation. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Okay, we got questions now. Okay, we have Chris, Ash, Kitty, Angel. Angel, good to see you again. Okay, I'm getting a really, really high wind force right now through the communication matrix. You can be in line division, right? I can be through a structure building, blocking its system, right? But the matrix sun always has a way of communicating with you, with the matrix moon, because it always sign divides. That's where you have to understand its location of its audio signals, okay? Because the mind, brain, and frequency systems is understanding its balance. Because, believe it or not, the matrix sun has a brain and a mind. Same with the matrix moon, okay? It has to. That's how it volumizes through its laser mechanisms and everything through what's happening with its emotional sets through vibration systems. So, Trisha, how you doing? Melissa, it's great to see everybody. Hope everybody's doing fantastic. So, let's see, we got questions now. I receive heat through the body instead of tingle. Yeah, everything through your perception. Remember, you're uprising your body systems, and it's going on so many different waving length systems, okay? Understanding what's happening right now through your systems, everything is high rising, but your perceptions are changing through its chakra formations, because everybody has a chakra formation. Either it's illumination of light or it's coming into a light system, okay? So that's why you're getting tingles. Somebody get tingles, somebody will get a different kind of heat signature of its systems, okay? I saw each chakra as a circle, had 6 lines, and raised to the chakra. I could see each color of each chakra as I high rise. There you go. You're high rising your divisions right now, Trisha, which is fantastic stuff. Good for you. You're formulating your pixelizations. Feet and hands buzzing, also buzzing around my mouth. That's what I'm saying. Your activation systems are extremely real through your pixelization, okay? So once you understand your perceptions, you're going to be able to communicate with the TV in front of you just by using electronic interference, okay? Because what happens is it's sounding waves, sonar. It goes into your activation center, goes into your body, circulates and rotates, goes up to the brain wave and frequency system, and then it goes to its perception. And it gives you information. It gives you the intelligence. And then you can illustrate that. You can write it down, right? That's how powerful communication is, because now you're understanding that you're in the simulation of its world system, okay? It's all about seeing things different in the perceptions. That's what it is. I close my eyes, I never see black, always color. Well, that's people starting out with their understanding how to get their pixels, Trisha. So you're seeing color because you're beyond its system. So, but your pixels are alive and they're real. So, yeah, that's going to balance out the energy tingling. But I'm just showing you how powerful anything through activation, you just have to understand its communication, because everything is activated that I give to you is in the simulation of its world system. Okay, that's understanding its perceptions. So when I'm in a dark room with no light on, I can see star colors with my eyes open, clearer than with my eyes closed. There you go. So you're connecting through star systems. Good for you. I see light dark when I close my eyes. Okay, so if you're seeing light, you can transfer that, use your transformation lights. You have to get used to the dark. Okay, that's how you illuminate your pixels. Okay, it's very important. You have to understand, because you have your eyes open, you have to have your eyes closed. The only time you have your eyes closed really is when you're sleeping, right? But it's an open concept because the brainwave and frequency system is using the mind telepathy through the telekinesis. And believe it or not, when you're sleeping, okay, you're not sleeping. You're not sleeping. Your eyes are open. It's just they're moving back and forth, but your eyes are closed. The brainwave and system is going through its projection, and that dream sets. And that's how it's activated through its telekinesis. That's the only time you use telekinesis, because everything through the mind is moving, right? It's moving. You're seeing a graphing cycle of a system, pixelization, someone flying, or somebody falling, or somebody running. That's activation through telekinesis. And that's going beyond the mind brain frequency system. So if you can understand how to do that through your dream awakenings, you can be able to do that through its open frequency systems, having your eyes open with its simulation of its world systems. Okay? So, yes, it is. It's amazing and so bright. Black that goes into red, then light. Then I can see any color I want. Thank you for this. Oh, you're welcome. So I just uprised everything through your chakra formations, Melissa. You're getting formulated right now with your pixelizations. I changed everything through your body systems, and now you're calculating and modifying everything through its line of visions. So everything is a high rise right now. It's understanding how to use your perceptions fully and completely right now. So yeah, it's great that you're here too. Everything is a learning process. Everything is an understanding, you know. Understanding your perception is intelligence. Your whole body is intelligence. It's understanding everything within is intelligence. Nobody knows that. It's very hard to get creation through the inner of its outer force than outer of its inner force. It's not that. Humans think like that. They think on the outer. They don't think on the inner. And that's how you get the answers, is from within. You get the within, then you understand the intelligence. So it's understanding the in and outside of the body system and how it's created. And that's how it becomes its perception of its mind frequency systems through the hydraulic circuitry systems. Okay, and then you understand everything through scanning. Okay, so it's very important to understand what a human does. How does a person activate? How does a person work out? You have to have showers, right? It's very important. These are important things through routines that humans do. Same thing when you're in the spiritual world. Once you're immortal, then you understand you have to know what's going on through its communication, that you are a radio signal. So it's very important to understand your shapes, everything through vibration, understand everything through movement, understand everything through circulation, rotation, understand your perceptions, our pixels. Everything around you is shapes, okay? And that's how you get into the simulation of its communications. And that's how you get everything through its DNA structures. So it's basically understanding your body, okay, is an information pattern, of an energy pattern, of a voicing pattern, of a vibration system that high rises the hydraulic mind graphing systems. Okay, so it's understanding everything through the body system, the body capacitors, the body receptions, the body components, electronic interference, the connected energy wave and energy patterns, communications, right, to everything through your body. Okay, because we know how to do that as a human vessel. So it's understanding that you're being born of a DNA structure, of a spiritual self, that is full wind cycles of traveling mechanisms of northwest, south, and east. So it's understanding everything in space is pixels. Understanding everything that you see is understanding that is line divided. And that's how you see the illumination of its perceptions. Because now you're communicating through its dark, of its system, of its surface. Okay? Because once it high rises, then you get into the colorations, and then you get into the point divisional levels of its dimensional sets of dimensions through its dimensional clouds. Okay? So it's really, really important to understand that the inner is the most important thing. Okay, it's understanding everything about the energetic waving heart system of the matrix heart, understanding everything through the mind, everything through the brain, everything through the eye receptors. Okay, the ovals are very important because it's on so many different levels of electronic interference. It's perceptions of dimensional sets of sightings. Okay, it line divides your GPS system. Okay, and like I said, I'm a computer graphing system now that full rotates through the GOD. Okay, so understanding calculation, understanding long division, latitude, okay? The cycle divisions, everything through its circles, is always on a continuous force system. So this is where you have to know what the body system is, inside and out, not outside and in, okay? That's why everybody has trouble, because I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and this goes back to the conscious levels, because nobody is understanding what is consciousness. Is it alive? Is it real? Is it illumination? What if it is illumination? What kind of illumination is it? Is it an identity force system? Okay? Is it fake? You know what I mean? To get anything through answers is understand your body within. Okay? And it's all about mastering. You master those chakra formations, I guarantee you're going to high rise your perceptions. And everybody does that anyway. Because whatever I say, it happens. But I'm doing this for you. I'm giving you a push. But it's very important to understand it's not just meditation. It's understanding your life systems. It's understanding that your body system is on the spiritual side system, okay? So it's kind of like a flip. You know what I mean? You go from a human vessel to a spiritual vessel, and you're understanding the DNA structure of what's within the circuitry systems, because everything is connected, okay, through the hydraulic systems. But you have to know the magnetic. You have to know the polarized, okay? You have to know the helix, and you have to know the hydrogen. All these are connected through the waving cycles of everything through its connection of its higher self, the galactic, and the matrix. Okay, so I formulate as a matrix, but not as a higher self anymore. I'm the center of everything through the multiverse. Okay, and that's what GOD is. It's just really, really trying to understand yourself within. Maybe that helps out a little bit better. Like really understand everything around your body system. To get answers to anything, okay, is understand DNA structure. And that's how you communicate through its vibration. Okay? You're looking at perceptions in a whole different way. So, like basically, I see a broom. That's a broom in front of me through a structure of a wall of a cycle division. That's in two different parallels. Why? Because it line divides through triangular angular base. Okay? It's a stick, right? But it's a piece of wood. But it's not just a piece of wood. It's what's behind the wood. It's going way beyond. It's kind of like through the perception as looking within, not without. And that's how you communicate to its vibration of its simulation. Okay? So it's electronic broom system, okay, that volumizes through its wind cycles. Wind cycles, basically a broom goes like this. You sweep, right? But I say wind cycles. Do you see what I'm talking about? As you high rise your divisions through the mind, telepathy, and telekinesis, now you can connect because you're talking within. You're not talking without. You're talking within, and that's how you connect through its perceptions. Okay, through its audios and through its voicing grids. Okay, because everything connects through your body system. So. Questions. When I go outside, I focus and I can see the rainbow, do things everywhere, but they are more spaced out. I see pixels in the dark. Are the rainbow moving dots? That's exactly what it is, Chris. Extremely powerful stuff. If your pixels are going like this, it's activating your centers through your body centers because you're looking through the pixels within, not without. And that's how you communicate through its vibration, through its simulation. Okay, so good for you. Seeing pixels in the air. That's great, Melissa. You're getting connected through its energy cycles. You're getting connected through its coloration, its line dividing, subdividing, its point division of its dimensional sets. So you're getting full wind cycles of its chakra formations. Good for you. Yeah. Yeah, it is crazy because you're starting, once you understand that you're into the simulation world, everybody through shape, you're going to see its divisions. You're going to see the pixels of everybody. And that's going within. Okay. So it's actually looking at a person, but actually going through that person and actually seeing from this. And you're going right into the soul, right through the perceptions, right through the body systems. And that's how you see everything through the pixelizations. Okay. So basically what it is that, people look at pictures, but to understand everything through its pixels, I blow it up so I can see it. Right? Because you see a lot more through the pixelization. You actually see the perception of your dimensional sets. You see the parallels. You see the dimensional realms. Okay. You see the vortexing systems. Okay. You see the portals. You see the activation of its shape systems, coloration systems, voicing grid systems, voicing grid coloration systems. Everything through a picture you can see. Okay. And that's what you do is you go into detail, and that's how you get its information through the mind brain frequency systems of the mind graphing systems. So. Unified field. Welcome to my YouTube channel. What about flickers of light? What about shadows and phantoms at the edge of my vision? Well, anything through shadows is dark. It's a vibration system through a shadow divisions. So your structural divisions right now are high rising through dream sequences that have dream sets. So I'm going to change your location systems, change your dark to light, illuminate your light systems, uprise your volume systems, change everything through its perception of Zy receptor systems, vocalize everything through circulation, rotation, change your energy field systems to bright light illumination system, a coloration of vibration systems, and allocate everything through illumination light system. So unified, you're fine now. You've seen a lot more better now through your shapes. I went through your shapes and went through your activation of pixels. You're off when your cycles. You're in the dark centers. You're not in the dark circles. You're in the dark centers. So I took that vibration out of your system. Okay, so your illumination of a light system, use your chakra formations. Okay, unified field. Okay, so instead of me asking you, giving you a question about what you want to know, I just heal the situation. Yeah, there you go. You got chills. So I'm changing everything through your body system, unified. If you're seeing anything through phantom, that is created through its dream sets. Okay, you have to realize how important it is. When you are awake, you're still dreaming. Okay, anything you create, okay, is through vibration. Either it's light or dark. Okay, so if you create a phantom, that phantom becomes real because you created it and you know how to activate it. See, the thing is too, is you don't understand the mind, you don't understand the brain, you don't understand the activation motivation systems through the telekinesis automation systems, because the automation, okay, is everything through its calculation, and that's how it becomes real to its shapes systems. Okay, so you have to understand how to use your mind and brain so you can control everything through the light and dark, and that's how it goes through itself of its dichotomy system. So now you have control in both side cycles. Okay. So, Andrew, how is the field? I've been sick lately. The field is high rising right now. It's going through so much electronic interference. I'm in the GLD centers right now. I'm high illumination your light systems. That's why I'm getting into the pixelizations of everything through the formation systems. You're high rising right now, but your circulation rotations, I energize your cycle systems, and you have a new energy field. Trisha, so that's why you're sick, because it's uprising your system. That's going to balance out though, but that's what I'm saying. You're doing that on your own because you're understanding its energy of its information, because your body receptors are going through full calculation, and those modifications are going through the brainwave and frequency system. So basically, does anybody know what isotoners are? Use the hands, footballs, catch them, they stick. Right? You catch a football, isotoners. It's like a commercial, that kind of thing. Isotoners is illumination light system, okay, through connection energy waving pattern. And that is a magnesium force system that we use through space of planet systems. And that's how we use different locations, okay, through gravitational pull systems. All right. So we use the isotoners. I know, it's kind of funny. Wow, isotoners. Because there are things that we use that are similar to dimensional Earth. But when you high-rise through its illumination light systems, you understand everything through its activation of its coloration system through the planet systems. But we have isotoners, and that's what it is. That's what it represents. So that's what I want to bring to everybody's attention. So it's understanding everything through magnesium force systems. Because if you're trying to use your magnesium magnetic force system for the very first time through the hydraulic systems, through the energetic of its electrical systems, you have to understand its connection energy wave patterns through the energy field systems. Okay? So I lost connection when you started to answer about I see light and not dark when I close my eyes. Okay, so if you're seeing light, that's great. Just formalize yourself through its pixelization. Understand the dark divisions. Dark divisions understand illumination of space continuous force systems and the illumination of its space level systems. Okay? So really understand what's going on with the transformation lights. This is the connection. This is the connection. This is the connection. Okay? Then you have the energetic waving matrix heart. Then you have the soul's recognition. Those all have to connect through its illumination of its balance system, and that's how you get its vibration through the simulation of its systems. But you have to see it within. That's the only way you can see light and dark. Okay? So you should be able to see light and dark instantly with your eyes open. Okay? It's understanding your waving patterns. Okay? Because there's aggressive and there's proactive. Okay? You can be aggressive with your perception, but you have to be controlled. It has to be controllable. And understanding everything through its position is understanding everything through its line division, understanding everything of its information, of its intelligence system. Okay, so if you're formulating through your positive feeds and you look up at the atmosphere and you want to see something, if you want to see it go black, you have to visualize that. But to actually move it, you have to understand the mind and the telekinesis of its mind graphing system. Okay, because everything you look up at the sky, right, you have to scan it. Okay, the reason why you do that is because you have to understand its dimensional sets, because everything is in level sequences, and that's where it comes into space levels of information through its intelligent systems. Because everything through a vibration of ground formations and working way up is different locations of vibrations. Okay, and it's different colors. Okay, the ground formation is not green. Okay, that's what I'm saying. It's all high rises on a different coloration system through a vibration system. That's what the simulation world is. It's going way beyond, it's looking way beyond. That's what it is. It's believing the system is so real. That's how it becomes its activation of its motivation systems. Okay? And that's how you high rise all your perceptions through light and dark. Okay? So. Yeah, I've seen a solar plex chakra as a gold diamond. So you're changing information, so your diamond core is changing. Good for you. So you're getting full wind cycles through your transformation lights of your pyramid systems. So. Another thing too is I find if you say you're sick, you're going to be sick. You have to understand how powerful the mind and the brain is once you go into the spiritual world set. Because when it flips over, you are now on a different civilization through a space connection. You are not in the galactic dimensional Earth. It's communicating airwaving signals through atmospheres of traveling mechanisms, and everything through its calculation, and everything there's communication in the higher self, the galactic matrix. Okay. So if you say you're sick, you're going to be sick, and you're going to keep being sick until you get that out of your system. So it's very important that you're always not sick. You're always moving forward through its awareness. Okay? So if you say you're sick, you're going to keep being sick because it's extremely powerful when you're in the space connection. Okay? Now, you're in the galactic dimensional Earth. That's fine. You take medicine, you take whatever for your body system. I'm just saying you never get sick when you full in your cycles on its transformation light systems and understand everything within its body systems. Trisha, that's what I'm saying. You're making yourself sick. Change everything through its anomaly system. Understand that you're a circuitry system of a computer graphing mind system. Then you won't be sick, because nobody gets sick with my energies. Nobody. Right? That's how powerful energies are. It's going way beyond a system. Energies are extremely, extremely powerful. Okay? It's electrolytes, and it's working through its body system. Okay, it's correcting all divisional lines of shapes. It's changing everything through its illuminations. It's uprising everything. Okay, it has so much healing power. Okay, the connection of energies is so force. The force itself through its recognition is soul recognition, because the creator, right? Soul creator, the magnesium magnetic highway force system, okay, has so much energy. Okay, and it's all about giving back to its humanity, right? So understanding everything through its healing, then you understand everything through its coloration of its vibration. Okay, so if you say that you're not going to be sick, you're not going to be sick. That's how powerful you can be. It's going beyond the mind and the brain. So you have to understand controlling, how to control the mind, how to control the brain, how to control everything through perceptions, how to control your voicing grids. Okay, how to control all volumalizations of formations, okay, of thought processing systems. So as soon as you interact with an intelligent system, a vibration system, of a voicing grid system, of an illustration system, that goes into the subconscious, and that's stored there. And it's not going to go away until you override your system through its meditation systems. Okay? So anybody can do that. So Trisha, try to just formulate around that. Okay? I never get sick. Never get sick. I never throw up. It doesn't allow your system. And that's what I mean by understanding communication with your galactic, because it's extremely real. It's extremely, extremely real. I'm 100% mortal now. Okay? I'm going beyond everything through the multiverse. I was on my treadmill today. It was a lot of fun. And I went through so many portals, through so many dimensions. I had a wind psyching of a psyching division is understanding everything through its mirrors, understanding that a portal can be opened through its dimensional set system. So I use my electronic interference. I brought myself out very fast, very quick. I see my pixels of myself in a well graphing of my hand through communication of its mirror systems, right? I opened that portal, okay? I went through a wormhole, okay? And I went to another wormhole. That's how powerful you can be once you go beyond its perceptions and the mind-brain frequency systems. So. But this is extremely informative information. I hope everybody's doing well. It seems that everybody's catching on very quick, which is great. But everything is beyond its system, and everybody should be thinking and knowing within, not without. Because once you know the in, the force is recognized. Then it goes to the out, which is recognized through its atmosphere systems, and that's how you connect in all atmospheres. Okay, and that's how you connect through its transformation light system. But it's going way beyond everything of its soul, because the soul is not just a soul. It's understanding everything around you is consciousness. It's just, how do I get there? How do I go beyond? How does the mind graphing cycle of a system go beyond the body system of the ego system? Right? These are the things you got to look at. Don't think about it. Know it. Okay? Because if you're thinking, it's too much waving centers, and it's going to uprise your systems in a wrong location system, and it's going to travel you in a different solar system, and you don't want to do that. Okay? So. But it's a fantastic day out. So, how's everybody doing besides understanding what's going on right now through the pixelization of his body system? I think it's great that I watch other channels too, because it shows me of what I have to give back to you. So you get the truth of everything that I give back to you. Okay? Because it's really, really understanding of, what is God? Who is God? Is God created? The answer to that is basically there is God within all of us. It's understanding everything within. That is the creation of everything through God. Okay? God is not man. God is not woman. God is energy. So it's an extremely, extremely powerful magnetic force system through an energy system, through a force field system. And it has so many electronic interfacing force systems. The connection energy waving patterns is so powerful. It is like understanding the mind and the brain and how it works through conscious levels. Okay? That's what God is. Everybody has God within. You just got to understand how to get there. Okay? Because, to each his own. Everybody sees God in a different way. There's nothing wrong with that, But the true resonance, okay, goes around energy. Everybody knows that. Energy vibration. Okay? We can't live without it. And that's why we have pixelization of a body system. So it's understanding communication through the simulation of its system. Okay? So. But it's been an hour. I'm having a fantastic time talking to everybody. I'll keep you informed of what's going on right now. Thanks very much for watching, to all the subscribers and new viewers and the new people and all that. It's great to see new faces as I gratified myself and help you and you help me. And we formulate so much better through its communication of its internationals and everything through its locals and everything through past reference, its presence, and everything that's going to formulate through its future centers. So it's powerful stuff that's going on right now through its body systems. I've been doing a lot of psychic games using third eye and heart chakras. My 13-year-old daughter sitting back with an object in a box. We try to see and feel what's in the boxes. Yeah, I used to do that too. It's a great thing to do that at parties. You try to guess a number, and if you get that number, you say, whoa, how'd you guess my number? That's understanding the mind and how it works with the brain system, right? So it's going beyond, It's actually going into somebody else's brain and know exactly what number they're thinking of, right? That's how you go beyond its system, right? Because you're thinking within. You're not thinking without. And that's how you get the answer. So, but that's good though. You're getting informed with your psyche ability. Everybody has it, but everything through communication is within. Okay, and that's how powerful the energetic matrix heart is, because it's communication to everything through its line signals of vibration signals, through its intelligent systems. So, anyway, I'm going to tap out for now. Love you guys very much, and ladies, have a great day. Have a fantastic day. Have an outstanding day, and I'll keep you informed of what's going on right now. This is God of Matrix calling out. Adios.